Hey guys, it's Janet. Hi, welcome back. Anybody new here, welcome. Anybody returning, welcome back. I'm glad to have you back again. I hope everybody's doing well and staying cool in this heat because this winter, oh, I wish, this summer has been just really brutally hot, really across most of the country. Right now, as I'm filming, we're dealing with the remnants of Tropical Storm Debbie that's traveling up and down the East Coast right now and wreaking havoc in various parts. We got some rain last night. We got some rain, and then we got some heavy wind yesterday. I got some tree branches down in the front of my house that we'll have to clean up today. What is my hair doing today? All right, we're okay. Anyway, I digress. So I just wanted to see how everybody's doing. It's been a little while. I was a little under the weather. I feel like I'm getting a lot of colds and stuff this year. I don't know why. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I am getting some colds. But grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. Today I really wanted to have a little chat about a topic that I've been seeing a lot lately. I don't know if you guys have. I'm kind of curious if you've been seeing it or hearing about it on TikTok and social media and things like that. And then also stay till the end because my husband and I took our first vacation ourselves without our kids, and I wanted to just tell you guys a little bit about that. So without further ado, let's get started. I have some notes here that I'll have to refer to. My glasses because I can't see without them anymore. That's what happens. Stay young. Okay, let's see. So I want to talk about Underconsumption Core, which I've been seeing a lot about, and it was kind of fascinating to me. And I'll give you my opinions, at the end. I mean, we all have our own opinions, but I'm gonna read you a little definition in a nutshell of what Underconsumption Core is. It's a social media movement to push back against consumerism and use what you already have. Core is added to the end of the term to help it stand out as a trend. This lifestyle is a conscious choice to de-influence away from the seemingly perfect lives of influencers. At its heart, the goal of underconsumption is to be happy with what you have and buy only what you need. So that, in a nutshell, is the definition of Underconsumption Core. But I kind of feel like, isn't that just saving your money and watching what you spend? I mean, I don't feel like it really needs to be a trend if it makes someone feel better that it's a trend and they're following it, and there are other people they can relate to on social media that they see doing things. I've been looking at TikToks and I've been looking at videos and stuff, and it really basically just seems to be use what you have. I know people, particularly like Stanley cups, and no judgment with that. I personally don't own any. I have some cups that I feel keep my iced coffee cold and my hot coffee hot, and I don't feel like I need anything new. I have water bottles and everything. So I've never gotten on that trend rather, but I know a lot of people have, and I guess it's really just like, do we need 15 of them, 20 of them? Do we need to stampede through Target to get the newest one? I feel like at the root of it, Underconsumption Core is just common sense. And yes, using what you have. Do we really need to buy all those things? I mean, if we can afford to and we want to, then I guess sure you can. If you want to talk about it from a sustainability viewpoint, then maybe no. That's how good is that for the environment? I mean, I've been watching some videos and researching a little bit just in terms of clothes and cheap fashion and all these places that are selling these clothes, these cheaply made clothes, and they're cute, they're fashionable, they're trendy, but you're only wearing them for a season and then you're getting rid of them. And I've been doing some research, and some of those clothes, actually a lot of those clothes, end up in landfills. We send them to some other countries. They go to Goodwill, they go to different places, but there's so much that we can't possibly use it, and it ends up in landfills as garbage because we see this really cute top and it's only $15. Sure, we're gonna get it, and then next season it's out of style, so we get rid of it, and then we want something new, and it's always the newest thing. My personal belief, and something that I've started doing as of late, is actually pretty recent, I want to say like in the last year, is that I have look to buy more classic pieces. I mean, I'm a little older than maybe some of you, so maybe you're not ready for that yet, but I would rather have classic, well-made pieces that are going to last me for years and years, than a couple of trendy pieces. And you can always make something a little more trendy and modern by your accessories. I mean, accessories have always been, your earrings, your shoes, your jewelry, belts, pocketbooks, whatever. That's always a good way to bring a outfit, to be a little more modern. But I don't know. I don't disagree. I think this is a great trend, and I really hope that it continues. I just feel like trend is like a very strong word for it. It's just be using your common sense. And if you want something, do you have to have it? I mean, I know that delayed gratification is hard for a lot of us. It's hard for me. I struggle with it, but I can remember walking into Target and spending $200 or $300. Really, I only needed one thing, but I went in there and just was distracted by the bright shiny objects, and just bought stuff that I really didn't need. And when I got home, I mean, it was fun at the time, but then I'm like, oh, did I really need to spend $300 today in Target? So, that's something to think about from both perspectives, from a standpoint of sustainability and a standpoint of yourself and your own wallet. I have come to value experiences a lot more than things as I get older. I love taking trips with my family and going to see a play or a show or a concert or just something like that. To me, that's more enjoyable and fulfills me more than any cute little thing I saw in Home Goods or Target that I wanted to buy. I like to think twice now with my purchases, especially things for the home. I years ago, I started this actually years ago. I saw someone or read, or I don't remember anymore. It was a long time ago. And she had said, whenever you think of buying something for your home, especially like decorative items, where are you going to put it? And if I can't figure out in my head right there in the store where I want it to go, I'm not getting it. And I've lived by this, and it's saved me a lot of money, because if I don't have a place for it, or if I'm not going to replace something with it, I'm not going to get it. Because what's the point of just cluttering my home with more stuff? I feel like I spend so much time going through drawers, going through closets, going through my dresser, and just getting rid of clothes and things that I don't need, that in the moment I thought I needed. So I just really am trying not to do that anymore. I think my advice to you would be to kind of take a step back when you're shopping, and just say to yourself, just take a pause, a breath, and say, do I really need this? Do I really want it? Is this really gonna, I don't want to say change your life, because that's a little dramatic, but is it something I really feel I'm going to get joy out of and appreciate? And if you really feel that way strongly, and you have the money to do it, then yes, of course, buy it. I feel wholeheartedly that you should buy it if you can afford it, and you're not paying a bill or something to get it. But my experience has been saving money for things that I want. Big purchases, like furniture purchases, things that are going to last a long time. A new couch, a new dining room set, rugs, things like that. I'll save up for, and then and I'll have them a long time. I mean, if you watch some of these influencers, it's almost scary. I mean, they're redoing their kitchens and major construction in their houses every couple of years with the new trend. I mean, a few years ago, gray was huge and everything was gray. Every room, all your comforters, rugs, paint, your whole house was gray. And then it starts to look, eventually it's going to look dated. I mean, if you like a trend that's going on, of course, partake in it if you want to. I mean, but buy some little accents. If a big trendy color is gray or green or something, buy some throw pillows for the couch. Maybe get a little area rug, a couple of decorative items, something where you can incorporate the trend without a major overhaul to your house and spending a lot of money. And just because it's trendy doesn't mean you have to like it. That's another thing too. I see these, sometimes I see some of these trends and I'm like, oh, that's horrible. I don't like it. And I'm not going to be forced to do it just because it's trendy, because that's silly to me. It's a waste of money. And if I don't enjoy looking at it, I don't want it in my house. So another thing, I'm going to go back. I feel like I'm digressing a little bit, but we'll go back to underconsumption. There's another thing I wanted to read you guys that I thought was interesting. Let me find it for you. Let's see. All right. Okay, somebody had put up an anti-shopping list. And these are things that you can think to yourself. I'm not saying every single thing you buy. If you go to the store and you're going to get butter, I don't think you need to stand there and read this list to yourself. But this anti-shopping list, do I really need it? Can I borrow it? Can I do without it? Can I repurpose it? Can I grow it? If it is something to replace something, can I fix it? Is there a more sustainable option? Who am I supporting when I make this purchase? Is there a way to purchase this from a small local business? Because this is just a list that somebody had put up online, and I thought it was an interesting list. I do like the idea of borrowing something if you can, especially, I think I've said it before, like if you're doing a project at home and you need a tool that you don't have, rather than go out and spend all this money on a tool, maybe your neighbor, your parents, a friend, somebody has that same tool and you can borrow it just to do the project you need to do and give it back. We have people here out by where I live. Some people have chickens, and you can get eggs from them, and maybe even barter a little bit. You're growing cucumbers in your backyard, so I'll give you some cucumbers, you give me some eggs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. I think our society has reached such a point of over consumerism, and I mean, consumerism does fuel our economy, but you watch some of these videos and you see, I mean, the restocks are crazy to me. I mean, no one needs 25 different shower gels. I mean, I love shower gel. I have one in my shower now, and I think I have another one in my linen closet, and as a backup, and that's it. And then when I get to my backup, I'll go buy another one. I don't need 20 of them in my closet. There's no reason for it. I don't need to spend all that money at once, unless something is a fantastic sale. I mean, if it's an outrageous sale that you have, I mean, it's like a quarter of the price that it normally is, you see like some closeout sale or something, then by all means, buy a few of them if it's a product you really enjoy. But other than that, I just, I don't see the need for it. I think we're stressing ourselves out, and we don't need to. There's enough stressful stuff going on. We don't need to add to it by feeling like we need to keep up with these restock videos and restocking fridges, and everybody's kids have refrigerators in their rooms now and restock. It's too much. It's crazy. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'd love to know how you guys feel about it. I'd love to know how you feel about this trend. Have you heard of it? Do you think, I mean, I think it's a good idea. I really do. I think it's kind of more of a lifestyle that we can adapt, because I think we should pay attention to what we're spending, whether we have the money or not. I'm not saying, you can be financially comfortable and get what you want, but there's always room for more in your savings. I've told my children since they were little, always save for a rainy day, because there's always going to be a rainy day. And I there's nothing wrong with that. You still have the money. If it's something that's really that important to you, then get it. But just take a step back and take a breath and pause. And if it makes you happy to join in on the trend and promote it on your social media, or on your feed, then great, because a lot of people seem to be doing it and seem to be embracing it. So I'm curious to know what you guys think, because I found the whole thing very fascinating, because I read everything and I was just like, well, this is kind of just saving money and watching how you spend your money. That's kind of what I equated it. I boiled it down to that. But you guys let me know what you think. And then another little thing I just wanted to tell you guys quickly. My husband and I went on our first vacation alone last month without our children. Just for 3 days, just like a little test run. They're older now, they're young adults, but I've just always, they've always gone on vacation with us. And so this was like a little test run, and we had a really good time. We went to New Hope, Pennsylvania, and Lambertville, New Jersey. They are so close to each other that there's literally a bridge. We stayed in Lambertville at the Lambertville Inn, which was fantastic. And then there's literally a bridge. It was down the block that you just cross over, and then you're in Pennsylvania. You're from New Jersey into Pennsylvania in 10 minutes. and you cross over the bridge and you're in New Hope. And it just is both sides. There's these quaint little towns, little artsy towns, a lot of art galleries, good restaurants, good food, cute shops, beautiful. So I would definitely check it out if I were you. I highly recommend it. We had a wonderful time. It was really, really hot when we were there, so we didn't get to walk around as much as we wanted to because it was just unbearable, but we plan on going back. But I'm going to put some pictures up at the end for you guys to see in some video if you want to check it out. And I do recommend the Lambertville Inn. We had a wonderful time. That was our first time there, and we would definitely be going back there and staying there again. I hope I didn't bore you too much with all of this. I just wanted to give just read about this and I was like, hey, I want to get everybody's opinion on this. How do they feel about this trend? So let me know in the comments below, and check out my pictures. Stay to the end now. I'm going to put up some pictures of Lambertville and New Hope, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.